We have lots of data. We now have AI. The piece that really completes the puzzle is using BIAN as the organizing framework for your model. First, let's look at common existing organizing frameworks, right? If you use applications, the problem with that is they obviously change with every platform decision, right? If you use org structures as your organizing framework, they shift with every reorg. If you use capabilities, business capabilities, they can be ambiguous, they can overlap, and they're also very hard to govern. And lastly, if you use processes, they are interdependent, they're complex, and they also overlap. The reason the BIAN service domain works as an organizing framework is that firstly, it's stable. So it's an industry standard. It's not tied to a particular vendor or a technology or an organization structure. It's also semantic. The meaning is consistent across the entire organization. It's consistent across the entire globe, right? It's mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. The 320 odd service domains are clearly defined. They do not overlap, and collectively they describe all the capabilities in banking. And lastly, they are created according to a pattern-based approach with defined guardrails. So there's a strong degree of governance already built into the model. So for those who are new to BIAN, right, I've just described some of the characteristics, but I'll just take a quick moment to describe what is a service domain. A service domain is a unit of banking capability that has business value. It's clearly defined with the scope boundaries, and it is mutually exclusive. The way BIAN has defined these capabilities, there is no ambiguity or overlap between them. So you can think of these capabilities as the building blocks through which you can assemble your banking blueprint in a way that is really well organized and serves as an extremely good foundation upon which to link your strategies, your journeys, your applications, etc. So BIAN gives you something that most internal taxonomies can't. It's a stable, pre-governed anchor that every bank, vendor, and regulator can align to. And we're going to show how that helps, right? So if you were to just ask a question, what's our exposure if we lose our fraud platform? Start with the service domain, right? There is a BIAN service domain called fraud evaluation. That can be mapped to your journeys. You've got certain journeys that will use that fraud evaluation capability. So underwriting for mortgage loan, card acquiring, and credit facility, right? Similarly, the service domain can be mapped to the applications that implement the functionality of that service domain. So you've got a loan application, a card ledger, a retail origination platform. So what this does is it can give you insights in the relationship. You can connect your journeys and the customers that go through those journeys. You can connect them to your applications. You can reveal insights like what the revenue exposure is. You can look at what the risk exposure is in terms of application status. And all of these can be done in a way that is hallucination-free. The key here is that no single entity contains the answer, right? The insights that we have here, the 320,000 affected customers, the 12 million in revenue at risk, the migration plan or lack of a migration plan, this comes to life in the relationships across the journey, service domains, applications, and financial data.